Yeah, I think the travel bloggers that were coming into the park were purposely like sabotaging and just, you know, editing it to make it look like as bad as possible. For instance, like people were first moving in and they had their stuff outside and hadn't, you know, packed up the tent, and he's videoing it like that, like showing that people live like that, when that wasn't the case. It's just that someone's just, you know, freshly moved in, and just, you know, lots of lies, like saying that you know, the people that were living there were eating ducks. When I lived there, I lived in a tent in that park and I never once saw that.
Right.
You know, so that's a lie.
Well, and that would be,
well,
honestly...
that, you know, saying that there's gang activity. I mean, I lived there as a female alone. Do you think I would have lived there if there was gang activity? So again, that's another lie, you know.
Right, well, and one of my questions for sort of the gang activity is, you know, we're talking about Echo Park Lake here. I mean, historically, there's been gang activity there. You know, it's not like gang activity began when the tents came in, I would argue. I think you'd probably agree with me on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from England, so I don't know, but when I stayed there, there was no gang activity. There was literally nothing going on at night. Everyone was sleeping like normal people. I mean, we live like normal people, you know. It's just that we don't have a house, that's it. And we had, you know, there was nothing. I never saw anything sinister. Like, I didn't see, you know, fights or anything. So, and you know, these travel bloggers, they basically just make it up. Like, they think it and make it up and say it, and then people think that's the reality. That's what's actually happening, but it isn't happening, and that comes from someone who lived there. You know, these travel bloggers they don't live there. They don't go there except that one day they've come to film. So they don't actually know anything. And they don't talk to any of the homeless people there. They don't interview them. So they basically just make up everything. And that's not fair, because now they've done that and shown this really sinister propagandaed film. People have lost their homes because of that. I'm talking about families, you know, with little kids. You know, they can't go into a hotel room because they're not letting families in there. It's just a single person. So what are they supposed to do now? Because of, you know, because of what they've done, these people have lost their homes, and that's really, really, that's terrible.
This is the question that I've been dreading when I've been working on this project. What's next for you?
Well, I myself am staying in the hotel room, and hopefully I'm going to get an apartment soon. And yeah, I mean, that's it. I just want a normal
And you're
life.
going through Project Roomkey, or are you paying for it? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Were you... So you were single, so you're just able to just live.
For instance, them saying that, you know, I'm not a drug addict. I don't take any drugs. I don't even smoke cannabis. So for them to even say that again, I'm someone who doesn't take any drugs, and I was living there. You know, I don't have substance abuse problems. I don't even have mental health problems. You know, I'm not like affiliated with any gang activity or anything. So, you know, it's like, watch what you're saying, because it's, you know, for a lot of us, that's not true.
Are you in contact with any of the other residents? Is there like a text chain or anything like that?
I was before, but my phone literally broke yesterday, and all I know is that a lot, you know, they have a nice community there, and they don't want to get rid of that, and I don't blame them. So I think, I'm just guessing that I think a lot of them have stayed in the park and are fighting for their right to live, basically. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you so much.